Heyo, welcome back to D-Zoned. Wadinator, let's get some wadinating. It's confusion, which I'm very much afraid of. Confusion. You're supposed to clip this line, Reza. By Reza S. Oh boy, Dawlat Shahi? Dawlat Shahi? Maybe? I hope so. Alright, miscellaneous author info based in Ottawa, Canada. Description: I made this WAD file right after I discovered Do, the almighty Doom level editor. This is an experimental level for me. I made it as I was learning Do and its how-to. This is why there is no general theme to this WAD, hence the name Confusion. I will make my future PWAD files with a general theme in mind. I would hope that you enjoy this level. I would also greatly appreciate it if you could drop me a line and let me know what you thought of this WAD, good or bad. If there are any concepts, rooms, and or ideas that you liked or disliked. This map contains a few walls which you can walk through as well as hidden doors. There is plenty of ammo, but you should use it wisely. Additional credits to the makers of Do and BSP. Episode and level, E1M1, single player yes, co-op, deathmatch. I think so. I have not tested it. I mean, that's fair. I mean, if we're being honest, it's easier nowadays to find a co-op or deathmatch partner than it ever has been, but at the same time, back then, finding two people with a 486 and the means to connect them, yeah, that's kind of an expensive endeavor. Difficulty settings not implemented. New sounds, graphics, and demos, no, and none. Base, new level from scratch. Build time, so very many hours. Editors used, Do 5.1 and BSP 12X. Known bugs, I'm not aware of any. And that is all. Let's go ahead and fire this baby up, shall we? Okay. Fulbright, got a red key door on one side and this thing on the other, and a lot of lights. Lot of lights. Plenty of enemies, too. Okay. Yeah, definitely no general theme. I mean, that's... Alright. Oh, no separation between the toxic and the... Oops. Crap. That might be a soft lock. That's a soft lock. Alright, well, let's try... Okay, there we go. It wasn't a soft lock. It was just weird. Well, that misaligned thing kind of looks like a door. It is. Wow, they actually... I mean, they technically didn't do the secret right. They did double tag it, but, you know... Oh, jeez. But at the same time, they did a lot better than most because, well, one, you could actually see it. That's a bit ham-fisted, but, you know, I'll take it. And it was actually tagged as showing up as a one-sided line. So, GG. Alright, cool. So, I mean, it's not a looker, but... I mean, the dude has some understanding of the fundamentals, at least. So that's a good start. Now, what do we have in here? Not a fan of these... Wait, oh, okay. Not a fan of that lighting, but, you know, what you gonna do? Okay. So playing around with, two-sided lines. Two-sided impassables. Oh, yeah, the hanging corpse. Oh, hey, it's even... Yeah, very nice. It's even shootable. Perfect. But yeah, these hanging corpses are kind of a beginner's trap because it's like, oh, they're on the ceiling, except you gotta walk through them and you just can't. So, there's that. I mean, and again... Oh. Honestly, I mean, it's one of those things where this obviously is lacking polish. Big time. But so far, like, that's one of the complaints that I always have with, what was that? Oh, well. Oh, I think my Dad might be picking something up. Oh, an arrow. already means this is a 0. No, but anyway. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so one of the complaints, one of the very common criticisms I have is that people don't really learn from the existing levels. They're just so eager to prove that they know what's best that they just kind of throw things together, and you end up with like this weird NES hard madhouse. But it kind of seems like this guy, well, he's obviously learning the tools, which is especially in the day, was kind of a tricky thing, because I mean, the concept of game modification was still very new back then. In fact, even id wasn't, like, as small of a company as they were, not everybody at id was on board with allowing users to edit the game. But, you know, thankfully, cooler heads prevailed, and we ended up with a game that's literally timeless. There we go. Oh, slime trail? Maybe? Yeah, right. It's tough. It's tough to, whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, we ended up with a game that stood, well, more than stood the test of time. Yeah, this way. But, oh jeez, there was a point I was trying to make, but then I kept distracting myself. Kinda wish the light amp would go away. In fact, I'm gonna turn it off just so I can... Up, yep. Dude knows how to use lighting. But, okay, anyway, I know one point I was trying to make is that one of the common criticisms I have is, you know, everyone kind of just throwing common sense to the wall and just sort of, oh, what is going on there? And just, ooh, that's painful. But yeah, just making levels that are very much painful to play. And it's all because they're just not following the concepts that id sort of laid out in the stock IWAD maps. And again, this is not polished by any means. It's actually quite the opposite. But you know what? Definitely give this guy credit. He, very much... Well, there's a few rough parts, but... Obviously, but... It's like he just kind of... Obviously was paying attention when he was playing the original game. We'll put it that way. Stop trying to belabor this point. Alright, oh. Eh, it's misaligned. Damn it, stop giving me light amps. You're actually using light levels. In a reasonable way. Oh, this is 20. Okay. Doesn't appear on the map. But anyway, while we have these, let's go ahead and explore that little slime passage over here. And I will leave the light amps on for this, because this is a dark passage. Oh. That's a bit of an... Doom! Very nice. Auto map art is always fun. It's a little less fun when you have to actually traverse it, but, ooh, hey, I slipped through. Nice. So, red door was at the beginning. Let's go ahead and take care of that. And the guy has a concept of exploring previously explored areas. Oh, hello up there. Backtracking, if you will. Didn't really use it to the best effect, though. I mean, honestly... Oh. Oh, that's one of those go-throughable walls. That's a bit nasty. Go-throughable. Yeah, perfect. Anyway. Yeah, that... There. It's one of those cases, though, where if you're going to be doing that, if you're going to have backtracking, try to make it interesting. You know, throw in some monster closets. Like, E1M7 is a good example of how to do it. Oh, what? Why did it throw me back that far? The hell? Oh my god. Get out of my fucking way. There we go. Thank you. Amazing. I'm actually surprised I survived that. Also, kudos to this guy for actually giving the player an out if they fall down there. There we go. which is surprisingly friendly for the era of map this is. Because I don't know, that's one of the other kind of fallacies that mappers from the era love to pull out is just, oh, well, this map is hard. Except the only reason it's... Oh, hi there. Someone's stuck in the wall. But the only reason it's quote-unquote hard is because there's areas that will randomly kill you. It's not really for any good reason. Experimenting with lighting. I can dig it. So this looks like just a shortcut into... Oh, I see. Yeah, so you could definitely see where the author's coming from when he says that there's no solid theme. This is clearly very experimental, very kind of, ooh, that was a little mean. Of course, maybe, oh, that's a secret. Maybe that was just meant more for when you have the computer area map. But anyway. Oh, that's dark. That's a little weird, having such a dark outdoor area. I mean, I guess it did do this at one point, so it's not unprecedented. But it's just weird. Oop, give me that. I need it. I'm running low. Alright. So, chain gun. Hello, BFG. Oh, thank you. Oh, perfect. That was very well timed. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish off the rest of these guys. I think the hit scanners might already be dead, which would be nice. Which would be very nice, because shotgunners make me upset. And, what's over here? Oh, hello there. What the hell? Oh, someone made a mistake. I think someone made a big mistake. See how the sky came down? The sky is acting like a door. I'm pretty sure some tag 0 stuff happened. Yep. Well, it doesn't look like the rest of the map is affected by it, so maybe it wasn't tag 0, but it was still a missed tag. Whew. It's always a little scary when that happens because, well, the entire map is definitely Fulbright now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so it kind of looks like he might have stumbled into some beginner's traps when it came to tagging and what have you. That's unfortunate. I mean, some of the lighting in this level, when he was kind of playing around with that a little bit, was actually quite nice. So yeah, definitely a good beginner's effort. And see, that's the thing, like when, you know, I've said a few times to maybe not release your first map, but in cases like this, where the author is clearly experimenting with different concepts, has a fairly decent grasp of mapping, and pretty much just wants to show off like different concepts that they're experimenting with. I mean, this is what I mean like when I say this would be a good map to release, because, you know, you're playing around with the tools. Did I leave someone alive back here? I think I did. Okay, there we go. It's like you're playing around with the tools. Obviously, it's not going to be the most polished work ever. But, you know, it's like you're very familiar with, or you're very cognizant of what you're making. You know you're not making the greatest map there ever is. Maybe I just grab light amp goggles. That'd be nice. Anyway. You just are trying things out. You want some opinions. Also heavy block mappage there. Okay, good. That's fine. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, this is what I would consider to be pretty much your ideal beginner's effort. Oh. Well, geez, that's pretty kind. Whoa! Holy crap. Oh wait, I have the BFG. I was not expecting that at all. That was a good little trap. Oh man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh shit. That was even marked. I can't blame anyone but myself for that. Well, I mean, I think it's safe to say that most of the map was explored. We had some laughs. Actually, let me... Was that a 1-1? Yeah, it was. What didn't we get to? I mean, we basically did cover everything. Aside from this room here. Ah, damn it. God, I hate when I do that. There's a few secrets I just want to cover real quick. Hear everything exploding. So, first of all, there was, do that just in case. So some of these are near, bad things. Right, so if we go here, I don't think I did, no I didn't. Oh, this is that, oh, okay. Yeah, I have been there. Never mind. So we did get that one. We got this one because this leads outside to this weirdness. Alright, so this area over here now. What's this here? Yeah, I did go here. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I covered like 90% of... well, probably closer to 95% of the map. Yeah, so what is... What? Is that a self-referencing sector? I went up for a brief moment. I'm not... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I might have went out... Okay. I don't think that's intentional. I think that's just some sort of weird node builder error. It's back here. Teleporter. And more stuff. It's kind of interesting how the author just also ended up using the secret level exit as well. Huh. Oh. Yep, went through that. Oh, that was a weird texture. Oh, so that's where the blue key card is. Which, okay, I was stuck in there anyway, because I didn't have the blue key, did I? No, I had the red key, that was it. Yes, that's a bit of a weird... So where's the yellow key? So we have the red key, we got that from there, as we very well know. What about yellow? Yeah, because that's true. In the last one, I would have been trapped in here because I didn't have the blue key to escape it. And there is that yellow door there, which, I guess I wasn't completely trapped in there because I could have just went back around that way. Would have been a bit of a jog, but yeah, it would have been possible. I'm not seeing it. I think the author might have just forgot to put the yellow key in here. I mean, I've seen that used before to indicate locked doors, but I'm kind of leaning towards it being unintentional this time around. There's also the possibility that it could be... I mean, because it's not... Oh, there it is, right there. How do I get that down? Yeah, because that's that ledge that the shotgunners were on. Right over... Yeah. Is that just... Nope, that doesn't just come down. Is there a switch somewhere around here? Okay. Okay, I don't know about that. Yeah, I could see it blinking up there. Kind of leaning towards... No. I mean... Unless it's just a very well hidden switch, which, I mean, we've seen stuff like that before, but I'm on the, I'm using IDDT, so that means that there's no way that it could, like, there's no hidden sectors for me right now. If there's a sector, it will draw it regardless of anything else. Maybe it's that. No, it's not. Okay. I mean, it's probably a mystery I could solve if I just looked at it in UDB, but... nah, screw it. Let's do it. Oh, let me... forgot my D-Zone OBS scene is a little bit different, but let's just leave the music playing, and we're going to go ahead and just open this thing up. So it's in D-Zone. It's one of the original D-Zone maps, and it's called CNFUSION. CNFUSION. U1M1. Let me just go ahead and switch to my desktop-y. There we go. So it's right here. This is the one we're talking about. So it's a teleporter that goes from... okay. It's this teleporter here. Wait a minute. Is there... yeah, there is a teleport destination. Okay. Well, there you go. So if you get into this area... okay, and... yeah, because that was the reason I didn't go in here. It was because this little sector up here was up. But turns out there's like a door... it's not hidden, is it? Oops. It's in a little alcove. I'll allow it. Oh yeah, what happens here? Door open, close. Opens after 5 minutes. Well, that was a mistake. That might have been the author experimenting with something, or oh wait, maybe that's the intent for it to God, when did I get in here? I don't from a timing perspective. Maybe that was the idea, was to lock this off after 5 minutes. It's a little weird, but I mean, I've seen weirder, I guess. Actually, did I get... yeah, I did go in there at one point, because that was where I grabbed that that other green armor. So yeah, technically after I went in here, this area was accessible. And that's how I would have gotten the yellow key, is by going into that teleporter there. What else does this give me? Anything? Kind of doesn't seem like it, but that's fine. Well, I guess I'm going to cut it there. I mean, what a weird map. It's obviously more or less by design, I guess. The overall flow doesn't make sense. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's not really meant to, I don't think. Again, it's just meant to be just an experimentation and kind of just the author playing around with the editor and coming up with a bunch of different concepts and kind of throwing whatever to the wall and seeing what sticks. Is it a good map? It's playable. It's not really good. It's not really bad. It has some bad parts to it, like the number of optional key cards. It's like one of those things where you have to collect the key cards. The red one's mandatory, but yellow and blue are only useful if you're going to be backtracking. Like, you need the blue key card to get out of the exit room. Or I guess into... now that I look at it, the real problem is the fact that this section here takes you into the next room. So, I mean, if it weren't for that, it would have been fine, but... yeah, it's kind of... it is possible to lock yourself into the exit room, which I guess there's worse problems to have. At least you could still clear the map. You're not soft locking, so... kind of mixed opinions about it. In terms of the author's first effort, and the fact that it's more or less just an experiment, it still somehow manages to be playable than most maps. Which is really kind of funny when you think about it. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and give it a... I'm going to give it a 4. I mean, it's a playable map, but it's kind of scattershot. Has a lot of good ideas, but... you know, again, it doesn't really stick to a single theme. It's playable, but it's not really polished by any stretch of the imagination. So, I mean, it's kind of an interesting look into I guess just sort of a beginner's map, just kind of somebody who obviously has some competence when it comes to overall design, sort of playing around with the tools and just kind of seeing what they come up with for the first time. Just sort of an interesting experiment, which, I don't know, I like that. I think we need to have more of these. It sure beats the people that will make like a 2-room WAD and release it, or it's sure a much better first showing than someone who makes like a 2-room WAD and considers that release worthy, or when you just have shows of extreme arrogance in the text file. You know, it's just kind of nice. It's quaint, it's cozy. I just like seeing stuff like this. It makes me happy. But anyway, that's all I have for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.